going on, everybody? How's it going? Crypto Rick here, and today I have something not just a little different, but amazingly different in so many ways. I'm here today to talk to you about Shamagic masks. So I'm going to review this stuff, the website, and kind of show you an overview, but most importantly, in this video, you're going to see an amazing conversation between myself and the Shamagic masks team. In their own words, they get to explain to you why they did this, what it's all about, and man, oh man, the amazing things that are coming. So before we get into that amazing conversation, I did just want to give you a little background of what we're looking at. We are looking at some absolutely amazingly unique NFTs with some next level utilities. So these guys are looking to bridge this gap between the real world and the NFT world, which I absolutely love. There's a total collection of 6,666 unique NFTs brought to you by Shamagic LLC. Each of these NFTs is actually giving you a membership to exclusive wellness resorts in various locations worldwide, as well as the Metaverse. So these guys are going to be bringing amazing stuff to not just the Metaverse, but also the Amazon rainforest is going to have a physical resort. Gonna be some absolutely crazy stuff here. So I wanted to just kind of show you a little bit of that as well, right? Because the physical resorts are going to have exclusive lodging, well-being, spas with tantric massages and cleansing and rituals, energy-boosting adventures, talk about some amazing adventures, checking out some sacred temples, nature tracking, immersing yourself in the true sacred cultures of the world, right? Some sacred rituals with stuff like ayahuasca, and just amazing experiences that you cannot experience anywhere else on Earth. So this is some of the most in-depth and amazing stuff that I've seen hit the crypto space in a long time. So if you really start digging into what these guys are doing, why they're doing it, it gets very exciting. Not to mention the artwork on these NFTs is amazing. It's really cool, super unique. Everybody's spirit animal is a little bit different, right? So understanding why this art is also different is really cool. So you can see the first of the NFT art. This is done by a renowned artist, and this guy David is phenomenal. He's absolutely immersed in the culture, so he is the right guy for this job. It's going to help you really experiment with various services, products, and adventures in the metaverse and real life through the ownership of these NFTs. So as you can see, their NFT holders are going to get NFT characters with different traits and accessories, a drop of 3D versions of your characters. Going to be more stuff announced as the Discord members grow as well. So don't forget, join their community, join their Discords, and make sure you are absolutely ready for the amazing stuff you're coming. And then secondly, you're going to start seeing the physical resort. It's going to be amazing, right? The first of many resorts will be built in the Amazon rainforest, where you'll be living a well-being experience with exclusive lodging, crazy spa stuff, and so much more. Again, the NFT holders will get lifetime memberships to the resort, in addition to so many more things that will be announced as the community grows. Third is the Metaverse. Guys, there's going to be some stuff coming out really soon, next couple weeks or so, on their Metaverse play here. Gonna be some next level stuff. And the company will be acquiring digital land and prominent Metaverse. We're gonna be building the resorts in there, the first of which will be the Amazon Rainforest Resort, right? So this is gonna be in the Metaverse as well. You'll be able to live through the virtual adventures, purchase Shamagic merchandise, as well as attend virtual events and parties, and win some amazing giveaways. And then Shamagic Gold. This one here jumps out at you. You can actually get a percentage of revenue from the sales. As a member of the community, you receive a percentage of the sales from the resorts. And by staking your NFT, you lock in your NFT in the DeFi platform to receive these rewards. You can actually rent your NFT to other people so they can utilize the utility of it, play mini games in their resort. There's going to be so many things that you're going to be able to do. And then, of course, you can't forget the products and services, right? These absolutely amazing stuff. Be able to hire tarot cards and pendulums and so many other amazing things. Guys, when I started talking about this project, I got really excited. And by the end of the conversation with the team, I was ready. I was ready for my own life-changing experience, and I'll probably be tapping them on the shoulder here and saying, "Hey, gotta get down to the resort once it's built out and make sure that I'm taking part of one of these amazing experiences." So you could see the phase 1 planning, right? Phase 2 pre-op, phase 3 execution. So this is where we're at right now. We're in the phase 3, which is the execution. It's marketing campaign, creating the metaverse, wearables, jewelry, NFTs. All of these things are coming, and then phase 4 is delivery, right? Minting the collection, revealing the art, and so much more, right? You see the blueprint of the physical resorts. So there's going to be a lot of things happening over the next, coming days, weeks, and months with this project. And I like how they're doing milestones here. So there's going to be milestones, and they're going to announce more and more stuff for the community as the community continues to grow, right? So you can see we have some absolutely amazing team members on here, right? You can really start digging into to seeing some of these amazing things. And again, I had an amazing conversation with this team. I was really pumped up when I was having this talk, and I want to go ahead right now and show you guys this conversation. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this interview. Well, all right, everybody, welcome to the Crypto Rick channel. I hope you really enjoyed that segment of this video. Now it's the exciting part. Now we get to have a nice conversation with the team themselves. So let me welcome you, Ricky and Adu. I appreciate you guys joining us here today.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much for having us in your show. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, right? I've got a good chance to dig into the project, some amazingly wild stuff on there that jumps out at me as one of the most unique projects I think I've ever seen, and I've been doing this for years now. So before we jump into the specifics of that, would you mind telling us just a little bit about yourselves?
Yeah, sure. I mean, okay, my name is Ricky Paez. I've been in business for over 20 years now. The NFT is my first time because it just exploded last year. So I have not been like an NFT space itself, but being in business, we have owned, I have never worked for anyone, neither my brother, we've been in business together. So we have built from really small businesses up to medium-sized businesses, I would say. We own, our family owns a resort and a hotel. So that's where we started with the idea of this project, actually. We own a bakery. We own a restaurant in one of the biggest malls in the city. And the biggest one, which I was CEO for 10 years plus, I believe it was we were 46 or 47 employees at the time. I mean, the biggest time of our things. We owned a company of imports and export for 10 years. We had 10 different stores. And then we came with the idea to we sold everything, actually. We sold everything we had. We just had a dream to bring well-being to people. And that's how we started with the company. About 2019, we opened Shamagic LLC. And this company, when we opened it, the first thing we wanted to do is, I told you, bring well-being to people. But the thing is that we wanted to do this through products. And our vision for it was say, okay, what's the vision? Where are we going, with it? I say, okay, we have to make the resort with the people just to feel well, to feel actually to reconnect with the nature and stuff like that. We have to bring that. So that was the vision for it. And the mission for it was just, I had when the NFT came into it, Shamagic LLC is behind the Shamagic Mask project. So what we said, okay, man, let's use the NFT, as a platform to just jump to the resort. What do you say like that? And we started the project last year. So what we did, okay, we had two goals in mind. The mission with the project, besides the well-being products that we have right now, was to bring value to our NFT holders. So the mission is to bring well-being and value to our NFT holders. That was the main issue that's the main thing in what we're just trying to accomplish here, So we built this manufacturing facility. We have the products already out in the market for 2 years right now. And then we just started with the resort and with the idea, and that's how the NFT idea came up,
That's cool. Yeah. And what I've seen is so many of these companies out there are starting to learn that, oh, wow, we can bridge this gap between this real and physical world in this metaverse that is going to be, the next big thing, and not just the crypto and tech space, but really it's going to be a large portion of our everyday life before we know it. And so that's what really jumped out at me when researching the project, is that bridge between the virtual metaverse as well as the real world resorts. So that's some wild stuff. It's an amazingly ambitious project. So I have to ask you, how are you actually going to make this thing happen, right? It looks great, but wow, there's a lot.
I haven't had that question for a while now. People just say, I mean, like, it's an ambitious thing, but I understand it's a perspective. It's a matter of perspective how ambitious it is, actually, because you know that when you're in the business world, like I understand from a perspective point of view, let's say like a single person, but when you're in business, let's say you're just used to this kind of investments. You know, please, I'm not trying to brag or anything. Just don't get the wrong point, the idea here, but when you're in business, let's say if you just want to open like a small cafeteria or bakery or something like that, it's been your dream, like it's really small business, you know, at least you would need, I would believe, like $100,000 just to be able to run the business and just to get it started, you know. So yeah, that's why I say, like, if you think it like, if it's ambitious, it depends who sees it, you know. If I was Donald Trump, I would say, okay, man, come on, man, that's like nothing to me, you know. Let's make 3 of them, you know. But let's say it's not the case, but I want to do the project, the first one. We're going to deliver the metaverse for sure. That's the first milestone for us. And then afterwards, we're going to do the blueprints for the physical one. We already own the land for it. So we're just thinking we ask the community if they want. We have 3 different places that we have been looked up for this kind of project. So we own one land of them, but we're looking for 2 of them also. So we just ask the community where do they want to build their resort. The first one, you know, it's going to be in the Amazon rainforest for sure. I'm going to tell you why though, because I had this ayahuasca experience 2 years ago, and for me it was a life-changing experience. And I told my brother, you know, we have to bring this to people. I mean, among the resort that we're thinking to build, we have to make it in just people actually to be able to have this kind of experience, because this has nothing to do with everything you see on the web and stuff like that. Nothing. It has to do also with the spiritual thing. We're both really spiritual guys. I mean, both of them, I think both of us like that. So that's how we're going to deliver the project. Everything, by the way, it's on the web. So if you go there, the roadmap, it's really, really clear, you know, how we're going to accomplish that, how we assemble the team, how we're going to get the first milestone, the second milestone, the third milestone. So you can go there and just check it if you want, Rick.
Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that. And while we were reviewing the website earlier, man, the art just jumps out at me. I've seen a lot of NFTs, right? I make videos all the time for NFT projects, but this art is some of the most unique art that I've ever seen. So I got to ask you, how did you come up with it? And who's the artist behind this art?
Yeah, sure. Let me get this, then my brother's going to talk with it. Okay, because I have the ayahuasca experience, and one of the things that actually let's say you go through in the experience is like, you know, that this made shamans like centuries ago, and they did it just to heal people, just to heal yourself from past experience and stuff like that. So one of the things that actually you can do with this experience was like, you can see your spirit animal. And then so we said, why don't we do the whole collection based on that? You know, let's do the mask, and let's talk about the ayahuasca experience itself. So you can do the spiritual animals and stuff like that. You can actually see your spiritual, and I cannot explain this to you because you have to experience it. If you want to come, you're welcome to come for sure. But you have to experience it yourself. So you just see you're actually a spiritual animal there. And I saw it. I said, let's base the whole collection on that. So based on that, we hired one of the most renowned artists here. And we said, okay, we want to be able to accomplish this as a piece of art. And he made this art. And we wanted to make something really, really unique. I know there's a lot of art. I'm not saying, I'm not an art expert also, believe me. But we had this guy, which is really renowned, David. So we said, okay, David, we want to do this. How can you help us? I said, I'm thrilled to do that because it's also going with my mission. I want to just put my art there. So it will be fine. That's how we came up with the art with it, you know.
That's amazing. Yeah. And obviously, each piece of art is as unique as the experience itself, right? And that's what really jumped out at me, is just seeing the differences yet similarities between them. It's a really, really cool piece of art to look at, each and every single one of them that I've seen so far. So that's amazing. As far as the project itself, how long have you guys been working on this portion of the project?
Oh my God. In the Shamagic LLC manufacturing facility, we've been like 2 years right now. But in the NFT itself, we've been since November. We assembled the team in November, I believe. So in November, we started assembling the team, making the project, making the plans and everything. And we actually launched on late February. We just started to actually have a little bit of unknown people like on Twitter space or like NFT calendars and stuff like that. And now we hired a marketing expert because we needed just to be able just to people know about the project, because that's been like really the complicated part. Just to have the other things, I have experience in that, but in an NFT world marketing, that's not my expertise whatsoever. So we hired a guy to actually just help us to go through that. So it's been like 6 months, you know.
Actually, the idea behind the resort, we have it, I think for 4 or 5 years, but the NFTs make this idea a lot, a lot possible. So the NFTs only make this idea, really come true. It was a dream come true. So the NFTs came and we used it as like a medium, just to put the idea in the market. But we've been, developing the idea for years now. I mean, what happened if we did the resort and the things, and now how can we, really do this and put this in the benefit of the people? And then the NFTs came and we say, okay, this is it. This is it. We have to get in there, to get the idea, and make it true. So that's how it started. Yeah.
Yeah, so you mentioned that you had one of the difficult parts was the marketing in the NFT space, because it is different than other marketing out there, that's for sure. But I like the fact that you realized that was a problem and you hired somebody to help you with that is the expert, right? That's one of the most important parts of running a successful business, is knowing your weaknesses and hiring the people around you that have those as strengths. So would that be the most difficult part of the project that you've experienced so far, or is there something else that jumps out at you as, man, that was the hardest thing so far?
Okay, let me think, because I've been like doing traditional business my whole life, so it's like a completely different world for me. So like jumping through from like making contracts and stuff like that, going to business meetings and stuff, closing deals or whatever, it's like the traditional part you should do. When I made actually the production facility, we had the idea just to go there, just to go to Whole Foods and stuff like that. I put our products there, but then just to change everything and just to put all the effort into the NFT world, I think for me more than my brother, because I'm not more the traditional guy, I'm like really structured guy, I have to do this and that. That was one of the difficult. And the other thing that I told you about, so many fakeness in the NFT world. I mean, please people, I mean, if they're watching this, just watch every project. I mean, I don't know why you buy this, just watch really careful in depth every single project that you buy, because there is so much fakeness in it. Like, I couldn't believe so many projects. I was like saying, how can these people have like 50,000 followers in 2 days? Explain to me, because it's almost impossible. So this has been like, I have done honest work all my life. That's what my values and principles, and my brother's the same. We just go with that. So that's been the most hard part for me, I think.
Yeah, I think that we complement each other very well, because I've been in the crypto world for about 5 years. I think I bought my first Bitcoin when it was at I think $600. So it was a good thing. And then I've always been in charge of tech and virtual development of all of our businesses. So for me, it's been really easier, I think, to understand this world. So we try to complement each other. And as you said before, we hired people that make things better than us. And I think that's been a good part of our project. We have a team of artists, a team of web development, a team for virtual development, a team for everything, because we are entrepreneurs. I mean, we work like a company. We don't work like a person, right? Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, that actually leads me to my next question that I had. So we talked a little bit on, where we're planning on building that physical resort. We know a little bit about the background. You guys have been planning that for a long time. But the metaverse side of the house, how do you plan on really attacking the metaverse resort?
For sure, we're gonna buy the piece of land in NFT worlds. We already have our eyes on some of them. As I told you, the physical one, we already have the piece of land, so we're going to ask the community if they want to build it there or not. But in the NFT worlds, actually, the cinematics for it is going to be on about 2 weeks from now, I think. So people just, if you can follow us on Twitter, it's going to be there. So you can see actually how we're going to plan to do this, First, we're going to do the metaverse, and then we're going to go the physical. We just tell you why this, because in the metaverse, If you screw up something, it's easier to just fix it. If you have something in physical and you just screw it up, it's really hard to just get it right the second time. So once we have the metaverse already set up and everything's going to be set up in 3 months after we meet, that's my goal here for our NFT holders. 3 months after we meet, we will have the metaverse for sure built. But we're going to do the cinematics. I mean, we're just building it already in another platform. The 3 months are going to take just to play the games, the everything that's going to set up for the courses, the meditation, the yoga classes, everything that's what we're going to have there. But as far as the cinematics and just to have a really good idea of how it's going to be, it's going to be on in about like, I think 2 or 3 weeks at most.
Nice.
In the Twitter or Discord if you want to follow us.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good plug, right? Be sure to click the links below, guys. I put the links for the Discord and Twitter and everything for them below. Don't miss out on following because you're going to want to make sure you're keeping up with this project. So with this project, there's so many others out there coming out right now, right? Everybody in their mama is saying metaverse this, metaverse that. So I want to hear in your own words, what makes this project so much different than the other projects out there? And more importantly, why should the viewers buy into this one?
Oh my God. Okay, you put me in the spot there, but I'll answer, don't worry. Okay, what I think that if I was investor, let's say I'm going to be trying to be like the most objective possible as I can be because I'm part of the project for sure. But if I was an investor, we were just asking my brother, okay, why would you buy the NFT? It's okay, you can have a membership to our resort, like lifetime membership if you want to come. But let's say you're an investor also. You can come to the resort and you can just use your facilities and stuff like that, okay? But let's say if you're an investor and you want to invest your money, if you want to invest your money, you want to have like a return over your investment, right? So how do we do this? And because we have the production plan, say, what about we like give people, and this is I think the magic of the project, that's why it's called Shamagic. It's like, we're going to give you, for example, Rick, if you buy my NFT and you have it on like after 3 months, you bought the NFT, we're going to give you a drop, completely free, 3 nights free in our resort, So what you can do with this is you can do 2 things. You can come to the resort and spend an amazing experience. You do the ayahuasca so you can see your own animal there. Or what you can do is you can sell it also on the second market. Let's say you have I'm going to give you an NFT and I'm going to give you, okay, Rick, this is valid for 3 nights in our resort, completely free for you and your partner, okay? So you can come here or you can go on the metaverse and just sell it. The second thing that is really important, so you can get money out of it, if you want to do that. So let's say, for example, we're thinking about the second collection and we're just thinking about, let's say if you buy my second collection and I'm going to call it like, I'm just thinking about whatever. It's just like, for example, the hoodies collection, the NFT hoodies collection, okay? If you own that NFT, you can have 2 things, right? I'm gonna give 1 hoodie to our NFT holder, so you can also do the same thing. You can redeem it, or you can sell it in the secondary market, so you can make money of it. And the third thing, which is I think the most important part of the thing, is that if you hold my NFT, because you're part of my company, you're going to be able to actually gain royalties from our resort, So let's say, for example, I'm going to be completely transparent of my numbers and all my balance sheets and profit and loss. I don't mind about that. We've been doing for a while now. So let's say if we're going to say, okay, I'm not going to say a percentage because if I do and I don't deliver, people are going to hack me from the tree. So I'm not going to say a percentage, but let's say, for example, every NFT holders will have a royalty of our revenues, as a company. And if you're part of the collection of the hoodies, let's say, I'm just saying something, we have sold over 1 million hoodies last month, so we're making, I don't know, $2 million, whatever it is, okay? 5%, I'm just saying any number, 5% is going to go to our NFT holders. So you can actually make money with our NFT. And that was the best part of it. I mean, I think that's what makes our NFT different and goes apart from the other ones. Besides that, the experience that you have in both worlds, you can have the experience in the metaverse world and in the physical world. Both of them are kind of the same, okay? But let's say there are some things that you will not be able to deliver in the metaverse, right? Like I told you, the ayahuasca experience, I'm sorry, you have to come here to do this. You cannot do in the metaverse. But let's say you go to do yoga classes, you go and do meditation courses, you go and take an adventure, a trek or something, you can do both, And that's why actually makes the NFT different. And yeah, I think that's the main issue as an investor, why I would buy that NFT. If I was like trying to be objective here, not putting myself in the middle, just trying to sell you something.
Yeah, and the fact that you can, you can redeem your NFTs, like the night in the resort or the well-being products, for real products. So you don't only have an NFT, you can redeem it for real products, or you can sell it, as my brother told me. And so I think that's a different thing because you are mixing the virtual and the real world together. It's like a bridge between two worlds.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I definitely love that possibility. Right, the metaverse is great. The real world is great for most of us, and being able to bring those two things together is an absolute win for me. Right, because I'm all about adoption of crypto, adoption of blockchain technology, adoption of NFTs, and the more we can bridge those gaps between that virtual and physical world, the better it is for everybody in the space. Right, I mean that's just the way that I look at that. So when I was digging around a little bit, I saw something about Shamagic Gold and how people could actually earn that. So I was wondering if you could explain a little bit about the Shamagic Gold.
Sure. My brother is better in the technology, so he can
okay, you can earn Shamagic Gold by staking your NFT first. And the concept of staking, I think, is pretty well understood, so I'm not going to explain it. You can rent your NFT. That's a new thing. You can rent your NFT. So if you have your NFT, you have certain benefits, like my brother said, 3 nights at the resort, right? But if you rent it, those benefits pass to the renter, right? And you receive Shamagic Gold tokens instead. So that's the second way to earn Shamagic Gold. Then you can play in the metaverse. We all have mini adventures. We all have games and stuff, and you will be able to be rewarded in Shamagic Gold. We've developed a new concept for this gold thing that is called learn to earn, So the idea is that you go to the metaverse, right? And you take some yoga course, right? And the moment you complete that yoga course, you get rewarded in Shamagic Gold tokens just by learning. So it's learn to earn. I think it's a new concept. It's a cool concept. We are very passionate about that concept, right? You're gonna have NFT drops every now and then. As my brother told we launched, a new line of well-being candles. You're gonna have that candle, and you can do pretty much 3 things, I think, that with the NFT drop. You can redeem it and get the real candle. That's one thing to get, a physical thing, get value from something, right? You can sell it in the secondary market and get, profit from it. And the thing about redeem the candle is an awesome concept, because this is going to be always unlimited edition NFTs. So the moment you redeem your NFT with merchandise, the NFT gets burned and it's over, right? So there is only, I don't know, if there was 100 NFTs, now there is 99, 98. Then there's going to be only 10 NFTs of that limited collection. And that is going to take the value of the NFTs up, because most people have redeemed the NFT. So that's a good concept to, make value and tokens from the NFT. And the last, of course, but not least, way to earn Shamagic tokens is what my brother told you, to earn a percentage of royalties from every product and every service we have within the Shamagic Masks, ecosystem. So I think that's the way.
Yeah, that's exciting, right? When you have NFTs with those types of utilities, I mean, that stands out from the crowd for me, right? I see all sorts of people. I mean, you can go on a website right now, put your little picture up there and create an NFT in just minutes, right? But that doesn't have any value unless somebody's like, oh, I want to own this picture of a rock, right? So, which we've seen. But now when you start having real world utilities, the ability to redeem for physical products and, trips and all these experiences, it really does stand out to me from the rest of the crowd.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
So before I let you guys go, I just want to make sure we give you the opportunity to tell us anything else that you want us to know, right? I don't care what it is, if it's about the project, about yourselves, about the future, whatever is on your minds, this is your opportunity to make sure everybody hears it.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it, Rick. I mean, just look at our project. I'm not saying just look at it. I mean, if you find it interesting, click invest and join our Discord, because everything is happening there. If you want to know more about us, whatever you ask us, we're really free to ask us anything that is not clear for you, investors, and you can go to the Discord. You can ask a question. There's a question channel there. We're going to have AMAs every single week, so you can also be in touch with us. The community is really fun. It's really, really fun because that's one of the main things that we did. As I told you, our main mission is to bring well-being. So that's the whole campaign, and everything is based on that. So we're just having games. We're having like people doing the stuff just to get like the white list and stuff like that. Don't go just for the white list. I mean, just go if you want the white list, but just to have a good time. You know, I mean, it's really amazing. The community, and actually my brother runs that, and he's like a completely genius for it. I mean, I'm just the messenger, but he's the genius behind the project actually. So if you can go to the Discord, please go there, join us. We will really be happy to have you there. The community is really friendly. I mean, we're trying to make people feel better every single day. That's our mission. And I'm sorry, we sold the company, both of us, because we didn't get fulfilled by it. Sometimes in life you have to take risks, and we have taken every single risk there is now. And there's like a call. We're just believers also. So we made this project. I really hope people like it. And this is from the bottom of my heart. This is my life's project. It's not just any business for us. You know, this is our life project. I think that's the last thing I would like to say to the.
And I want to say something. The idea behind all of these Shamagic resorts is that this is only the first one, right? And then we plan to create a resort, you know, where the holders tell us to create it. And then we are going to have the virtual and the physical resort always of all the resorts that we're going to build. Yeah. That's the plan behind, you know, the Shamagic Mask Resort and the Shamagic Masks project. You know, I just want to say that.
Nice. That's absolutely amazing. And guys, let me just tell you on a personal level, I appreciate that, right? There's so much negativity in the world out there right now. There's so many stresses in the world right now that we can use anything to bring a little bit more positivity to people, to make people have another smile on their face today and wake up in a better mood than they went to sleep last night. So I appreciate what you guys are doing. I love the mission here. And man, it has been an absolute pleasure and honor speaking with you about the project here today.
Pleasure all ours, believe me. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Anyhow, Rick, for having this space for us. I'm really thankful for it. I really mean it. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for your time and your openness, you know, to hear about us.
Absolutely. Well, you heard it, guys. Make sure you get on over to their Discord, check out the website, follow them on Twitter. You don't want to miss the amazing, amazing updates that you're about to see with this project. Again, thank you very much. We appreciate you joining us, and thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Bye.